Alright guys, Dylan here, back with another video. Today we are looking at the Canon PowerShot G7X. This is basically like an ultra compact point and shoot camera. I picked this up for a couple of reasons. One, it's a good like vlogging camera, but also because the Sony RX100 Mark IV was sold out in every store ever that I've looked at. So I went to 3 different stores, 4 different websites, not including Amazon.com, and I found one, which is this one. So now we're going to open it. So just to preface this, I am not a professional photographer by any means. I am not familiar 100% with all of the tech specs, apertures, and lenses and everything else. Does that make me somewhat the wrong person to do an unboxing? Maybe, maybe not. But I'm coming at this from a practical perspective where this isn't going to be like an out and about camera. This is actually going to be a third angle for these videos, so I can get you guys over there looking directly at me. So that's the intention with this. I am not trying to go and do like macro photography, or I don't, work at weddings or anything crazy. It's just me in my office, really. So let's get this open. Well, let's take a look at the box first. Obviously, we have Canon right here, PowerShot G7X. Nice box, doesn't really mean anything to us. We have a lot of specs right here. I'll flip those over in a second. Now, this ran us about $750. That's Canadian. That is not American. And that was with a price match, actually, because one store was sold out. So we price matched and got $100 off, which is always nice. So, again, a bunch of specs right here. I will read them. I do not, and again, I am not a professional photographer, so I do not 100% use these cameras. I have a Nikon D3200 as well, which is this guy, but I do not use these to their full potential. I fully admit that, and hopefully I'll get better at it sometime soon. But anyway, just so everybody knows, on the box we have an f1.8 to 2.8 lens, 24 millimeter wide angle, 4.2 zoom. I'm not at 4.2x. I assume that's zoom. I apologize again. 20.2 megapixel, high sensitivity. What else? I'm basically reading the things that I understand. The ISO is 12,800. The LCD screen is a 7.5 centimeter, which is nice. We have centimeters for us Canadians. Or a 3-inch screen, and it is Wi-Fi enabled. And it does come with NFC, which is nice. I haven't had that in a camera thus far. So we're going to go ahead and crack this bad boy open and see what we got. So, this might be easier than it typically is. There we are. Nice and open. This is our limited warranty, which, to be totally honest, it's probably a good thing to fill out warranties. I just buy new stuff anyway. I'll probably replace this camera within the next 3 months. That's just, for some reason, I have an obsession with buying new tech. We also have a little pack here that says register now, Canon Image Gateway, just some proprietary photo storage and things like that. Probably not too necessary. If you use any type of online storage, Dropbox, Google Drive, you probably do not need this. And then the manual, which is hefty. I'd probably say 150 pages in there, something like that. English, Espanol, and French. We don't read manuals, as you guys know, which is probably why I don't know how to use this 100%. So let's crack this bad boy open. Get that out of the way so you can actually see it. Now, I have 3 unboxings to do today. I'm doing this unboxing first so I can set up the camera and have that third angle for the other 2 unboxings. That's the actual unit right there. I'm going to get to that in a second. Let me see everything else that's in here. Okay, so we got a battery pack. I think I read that it's a proprietary battery. So there is no universal batteries, which is kind of a bummer for some people. I'll probably order another battery anyway because I always have multiples, because whenever I go to record one of these videos, everything seems to be dead. So the Canon battery, we got a little lanyard. That'll go in the garbage, almost 100%. I never, ever, ever use those. We still have something in here. Let's get that out of there. That something is the charger. So, put that in there. And we have, what is this? Safety instructions, which I also won't read because it's a camera. Oh, it's just telling us that we have the possibility of getting shocked. And then we have the charger. So let's bring that out. Regular wall charger, nothing special. But it does say when it's full, which my other one doesn't, so that's nice. So I'll put that aside. I'm going to throw all this on the floor. And take this bad boy out. So, again, there we have it right there. And I'm actually super excited about this. Let's get rid of that. I don't need that. You guys seen enough of the battery, I assume? I don't need the battery anymore. So I'm actually super excited about this because I haven't upgraded a camera, or I haven't picked up a new camera in quite a while. So this will be nice to have. Now, there's a few key features, and again, I may be ignorant to all the complexities of photography and DSLRs, which obviously this is not, but it does have some similar functions to a DSLR. But basically why I picked this up, just in case anybody else is looking for the same kind of thing, it has Wi-Fi capabilities, which are nice, but it's not really a big selling feature for me. My computer is literally 8 feet to my right. So popping out an SD card and popping it into my computer to download everything is nice and easy. But I couldn't find a half-decent camera that had 1080p, 1080p 60, or 1080 60p, whatever, however you want to say it. I couldn't find a good camera that had that, as well as an articulating view or an articulating LCD screen. But this one does. It doesn't have a fully articulating screen, which is kind of a bummer. But when I use it, it'll basically sit directly in front of me like this. So if I was where the camera is right here, it would sit just like that, and that way I can see that I'm in frame, and I can see that I'm in focus and everything else, and I don't have to go back and mess around with any of the cameras, because my Nikon D3200 does not have any sort of articulating screen. I can hook it up to a tablet or a cell phone or something like that, but it's a huge pain in the ass. So anyway, we were looking at basically getting an articulating screen, a camera with a good, excuse me, with a solid quality, a solid build quality. And again, these functions, I am probably the worst person to actually go through the functions of the video. I'll make a promise, I will go through and do some training, I guess you could say, on these functions, and I will make a proper video when I do my review. I'm more the photographer that uses point and shoots. I like DSLRs because of the high quality, but again, I don't use all the functions. I have multiple lenses for my Nikon D3200, but do I use those all in the proper situations? Probably not. So anyway, it's a solid camera. I'm not going to go into the complexities of the actual pictures and everything like that, but it's got it's fully made of metal, from what I understand. It's got a good weight to it. I did not expect this weight to it, and that's nice. Again, the articulating screen is basically why we picked this camera up, and that it is somewhat comparable to the RX100 Mark IV, or at least the RX100 Mark III, and those were not available. So anyhow, this is, again, the G7X from Canon. Please watch out for a review video of the actual product. I will be doing a review of it when I learn exactly how to use it. Again, I unboxed this one first so that I could have an alternate view for my next 2 or 3 videos. So, thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, if you have any comments, critiques, if you want to yell at me, feel free to do that in the comments below. And like and subscribe, because we're going to be doing a ton of these videos. I get a piece of tech delivered pretty much every day, so I may as well make videos about them. So, the Canon G7X, thanks so much for watching the video. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.